Hey guys, Mason and Shane here, Team Severson at Legacy Realty, and we're here with another Tips Tuesday for you. So today we want to talk about a 1031 exchange, which that's very fancy language. So we're going to break it down for you, talk about what that is, and why it is a cool option for a lot of people out there. So tell us about this 1031 exchange.
Yeah, it's a mouthful, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck? You almost have to be an accountant to even know what we're talking about on
Big
1031
fancy
exchange.
language.
Yeah,
we're very, very smart.
He's smart. I'm not very smart. I copy well, so I know I learn things. But anyway, I want to talk about what a 1031 is and why you would use a 1031. 1031 basically is an exchange, and it's the ability to sell a property and go buy another property without paying taxes. So that's a big, big deal. In real estate is one of the only ways to do investing without paying taxes. So what you do not want to do is sell a big property, take all that money, pay a huge chunk of taxes, and then probably go and reinvest it. Right. You're just losing money through the process. One of the big reasons why you use real estate is you can continue to buy more and more and more real estate, never pay taxes, and hopefully never pay taxes. That's the benefit. Right. So a 1031 exchange is basically a way to exchange money tax-free, so you don't have those huge capital gains taxes. So what exactly, let's say you had a rental property. Sure. And you wanted to sell that rental property and buy another rental property. Or let's say for some reason, maybe your parents or something like that in the state left you a rental property, you wanted to exchange it and so forth. Yeah. The big thing is, if you owned, let's say you bought a home a year ago or 3 years ago, you probably have $150,000 equity, right? Sure. You have a chunk of money, and so instead of spending 70 grand losing all that, we try to keep that. So that's what it is. Why, in what scenario would that make sense, and why? Well, I can give two examples. One of an investor I know really well had multiple rental properties, and they wanted to tie all those rental properties and buy a huge, like a quad, like a fourplex, right? Now, one thing that's interesting is his return on investment dropped because, and I'll explain that here in a second, but instead of getting 4 different returns on investment, now he only has one. It's 4 units, but you're not getting the appreciation rate. Sure. The reason he did it was he wanted to get out of managing multiple properties, just wanted to buy one unit, one lawn, one, caring and taking care of one unit. So his investment return dropped, but he was making so much money, it just made sense. So he sold 4 different units, took all that cash, didn't pay taxes, rolled it right into a fourplex, and now he owned a fourplex almost free and clear. So that's one reason you could do it, is sell a bunch of properties and buy one property, or you can do the opposite. We had an investor last year, and she's probably watching this. She sold a rental and she bought 2 rentals with that. So you can buy multiple properties. She's going to do that again this year, sell another property she has, and buy 2 more. So in essence, she had 2 rental properties. Now she's going to own 4 rental properties. So the question is, why would you do it the reverse way? She's not paying taxes on the 2. And the reason why she's doing that is, in essence, one, she had a rental that was way out in the boonies. Didn't make sense for management, so she wanted to sell that. But the other reason is, you think about it, you have 6% appreciation, and really the returns are 20, 30% on return on one given property. So we'll just go off the 6% return on appreciation. Instead of getting 6% on one unit, she now has 2 units. So she's in essence getting 6 on each. So now she gets 12. She actually took 2, so she had 12. Now she has 24% return. So really the returns are higher. It's more like 30%. So instead of 30%, you get 60%. Instead of 60%, you get 120% return, if that makes sense. So I know those numbers are confusing. Bottom line, Mason knows what he's talking about. So if you have questions, reach out. He's the smart one.
Right.
Reach out. He can help you out. We can turn your money into lots more money and not have to pay any taxes to get there. So I think that pretty much explains all the accounting.
Yeah, right. Do not come to us for accounting and legal advice, but we will try to help you.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for tuning in, and we'll kind of expand on this next time, talk a little bit more about how you can avoid paying taxes on your property.
Absolutely.
So stay tuned. We'll talk to you then.
God bless. We'll see you next week.